ABC analysis for categorizing products. In this part of product management, we try to understand the application of ABC classification to categorizing products into different categories based on their ABC analysis is generally a system for inventory control used throughout materials and distribution management. The A, B, C and ABC analysis, as known as ABC classification, refers to three classes or categories used in the system. The first, A, is the category for items that are outstandingly important, or business critical. The second, B, is the classification for items of average importance. The third, C, is the designation for relatively unimportant items. Clearly means that more importance needs to be given to Category A items. Let's try to understand how the concept of ABC classification can also be applied for categorizing products within a product line. Let us assume that there is a company Ziz with many products under its product line. In Table 1, a sample data is provided with details about products named as Item 1 to Item 15. The other details provided are price per unit of the item and the unit sold in a particular period for each item. With this data available, we would like to categorize the items into ABC classification so that we can have a better understanding about the importance of products. The ABC classification will also help us to know which items need more attention and which ones can be given less importance. Let us try to understand how to categorize these items. In order to categorize the items, we need to calculate the revenue generated by each item and the contribution of each item to the overall sales. The revenue generated for each item can be calculated by multiplying unit price of that item by the units sold for that item. For item 1, the revenue generated is 40 multiplied by 10,000, that is 400,000. Similarly, for each item we can calculate the revenue generated. Adding all these individual revenue generated will give us the total revenue generated. In this case it is 6,280,000. Each item contribution to the total revenue can be calculated by dividing the total revenue from the revenue generated by that item multiplied by 100 to express it in percentage terms. So, Item 1 contribution to total revenue would be 400,000 multiplied by 100 and divided by 6,280,000. This results in 6.4%. Similarly, we can calculate the contribution of each item to the total revenue and create the table 2. Once we have the individual items' contributions, we can just rearrange the item based on highest contribution to the lowest contribution. We will get a result as shown in the table. In general, 15 to 20% of total items are classified as category A items. And in the example, we can have two items, that is item 8 and item 2, identified as category A products. These products requires the undivided attention of the company as they contribute the highest to the revenue. We must remember here that the revenue generated is a combination of unit price and units sold, so just by raising the unit price we may not be able to increase the revenue as it might affect the sales. Out of the whole items, 20 to 60% are put in B category. In our case 9 items are identified as category B items which also need serious focus on the part of the company. The rest items can be identified as category C items and they may not be contributing significantly to the company's revenue. The company may not spend too much resources in this category. Thus, we see that ABC classification can also be used in categorizing products within the product line and can be used to identify the extremely important products in terms of their contribution towards the total revenue generated. However, we must remember that there are other factors also that decide which products are more important to the company. This classification is just one part of such preliminary analysis. Thank you.